All right, we're here with Bill Zadick. Bill, first off, can you talk a little bit about today's practice, sort of what we went through today, and the training for the residents, I guess, today?
Yeah, so just coming off Christmas break and our first full week back into training. So today we did some matches. This morning we came in, warmed up, wrestled 3 matches, and then this afternoon similar but 2 matches. So guys came in and had a little bit of a structured warm-up, played a little bit of a game to get things going, and then had some open mat time to get it ready, and basically just starting to get them into a routine when you go into competition. So they have their own warm-up, they have their own plan, and they rehearse that well so that when they get to the competitions, they know that they're warmed up, they're ready to go. And so after that, we wrestled 2 matches. Awesome. But I got 2 matches. Some guys did a little bit extra, wrestled some victory overtime type stuff. Those types of drills are just really to get a guy used to scoring points when they have to, being behind the gun, being behind the time, or whatever scenario you build, whether it's time's waning in a period, or you're down by a point or something like that, and just having to pull the trigger and going out and getting that score when you really, really need one to win. So that's what practice is about for the most part today.
Can you talk a little bit about the guys you have in the resident program right now?
Yeah, so our resident program, we have a handful of guys. It's kind of made a little bit of a shift in the last couple of years where in the past, maybe in an unofficial sort of way, there's been some younger guys, high school kids, or a kid that's 1 year out of high school type age group. But now we're doing it in a little more of an organized, systematic way, more formal, I guess. And so we have about 12 guys in the room that are 18, 19, 20. And then we have a handful of our senior guys too, Chase Pammy, and Mosefe, who's just joined the WCAP program, Jack Jensen, who's also in the program, Phil Simpson, who's been here for a while. So we got some top-level senior guys. So kind of a mix between those development guys who have long-term goals of not only being NCAA champions, but being World Olympic champions beyond that. And just here training them full-time, giving them that experience, and hopefully making that jump quicker. And then, of course, set them on a path for success in college as well.
Well, what can this kind of a program do for that kid just coming out of high school and he's trying to, like you said, develop a little bit more? How important is this for those kids that are here?
I think it can make a big impact. We have about 10 to 12 domestic events per year, and then anywhere from 2 to 5 international events per year, where obviously when you go to a college program, your focus is on folk style wrestling. And folk style, there's a lot of great characteristics that you develop in a folk style schedule, a folk style room, and we're trying to do that just in the same vein on the freestyle side of things, is get those tactics and strategies and critical techniques and have them assimilate those into their careers earlier and better. And that's kind of the basis of what we're doing. So we get 2 or 3 international competitions with a training camp where we go overseas, train with some international teams, depending on where we go. Last couple of years we've taken some developmental guys to Cuba, we've taken them to Bulgaria. And it's just a great education, a great experience. You learn that the international feel, the European type feel, the Asian feel, which is a little bit different than United States style in general. So that's kind of what it's about. And then hopefully these kids are making our world teams in 4 years, and even sooner than that. We've had guys make the team very young, Henry Cejudo obviously, and we're just looking to get that experience out there, promote more international wrestling, and grow our whole sport, folk style, freestyle, Greco, grow it all. from the base up.
Awesome. Can we talk a little bit about this Russia trip coming up? I think we have 4 guys going to the trip.
Yeah. So we're heading out. The team's taking off on Monday, going to Krasnoyarsk, which is central Siberia. It's a journey in itself. Just getting there, it's quite an adventure. It's about a 5-hour flight straight east from Moscow, so it's something like 4 time zones, 1,500 miles or something, 2,000 miles straight east into Russia. And it's cold, and it's kind of a hostile environment. And it's the Ivan Yarygin tournament, named after a great champion, and probably outside of the World Championships or the Olympics, the toughest international competition of the year for most people. Some years it's argued that it might even be tougher than the World Championships, because you'll see 8, 10, 12 Russians per weight class, and obviously the World Championships aren't. So we have some pretty tough guys heading over. Some of our Olympians. We have Chase Pammy going from here. Coleman Scott's going, bronze medalist from this past summer. So and I think Brett Metcalf's going, and I'm not sure who the 4th guy, but I think Kenny Monday is also going as a volunteer coach with Zeke Jones, our national coach. So they're going over there. It's the Dragon's Lair. It's where you want to go. It's the place you want to win. I think there's only been 13 U.S. athletes who have ever won this competition, and I believe the last one might have been Steve Mako. And so it's a great tournament, and you'd be in some pretty elite company to win this event. So we're hopeful our better guys can go there and have a really great showing. Dave Schultz, Gene Mills, those types of guys, Dan Gable, Steve Mako. So a lot of great champions there, great experience learning, and you get to see a lot of great wrestling in the heart of Russia.
Awesome.